Hello my beautiful muglets. So today we are playing some more Exos Heroes. It's been kind of getting requested a lot, so here we are. We have recently reached max level, just today as a matter of fact. Got our sweet 5,000 Zes, and I think we also hit 50, so we got like 4,500 before that, if you're wondering why I have so many Sky Stones. Speaking of which, did I just say Sky Stone? Speaking of which, every time I do one of these account updates, whatever, I'm always being accused of being a whale, so let's get that out of the way. I am in fact a Saudi Arabian prince. This account is worth $80,000. Not really, of course, but you can see we are in fact a dirty whale because we have 300 of these blue gems. I did purchase 3,000 for the Exos pass. I think it was 3,000 for like $30 or whatever. I probably won't do that again, honestly. The only reason I bought it in the first place was because we have these faded gears over here, and I thought this one was a selector, but it's just random, so Sorry if Muggle-chan is jumping around a lot, by the way. I couldn't really get her in the right place, but okay. Outside of those $30, I haven't spent any money. I am a whale when it comes to luck, however. I've never had to pity on a banner. I do skip probably half of the banners though, so that's why I still have some zest. Most of the time I get the character within like 10 multis or less. Baraka, I think I got on like the 4th. Anna, I got maybe on the 2nd. FC Zeon, I got on FC Baraka's banner. I think with Rara, I did have to go a little bit harder, but we also got FC Annie on Rara's banner, so that kind of made up for it a bit. Jin, I got super early on like day 1 or 2. He was one of my first Fate cores. And I think Mahar was my second Fate core. But yeah, while we're here, you can see sort of my progression on my heroes. Biggest boy right now is 457 Baraka, followed by 448 FC Anna, and then 405 Zeon. Zeon was for the longest time my strongest, but then I kind of gave most of Zeon's gear to Baraka because he's the new shiny unit, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much my character progress. I'm mostly sticking to those 5, like when it comes to using my materials, you know, Abrasives, that's like the most thing I need right now. 50 to 60 on faded gear is insane to raise. It's so hard, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. Oh, we also finally got a new event, the First Guardians. This stuff is so easy, OMG. I mean, I guess it could just be because I have a stronger box than I had last event, but I don't think so. I think it's more the mechanics. So if you have a lot of Wrath characters, this is going to be a cakewalk. Not only was special cleared in 1 try, it was actually cleared in 1 break. So she starts with Firestones, I broke those, and before she was out of break mode, she was dead. And yeah, so what happens is she puts damage over time on you, and every time that damage over time procs, she gets hit by everyone's Wrath. And as you can see from our team, we have, you know, Anna, Wrath, Baraka, Wrath, Zeon, Wrath. I could replace our non-FC Baelish with someone with Wrath, but I don't really need to, it's fast enough. And on the off chance like something goes wrong, she's usually on her last HP bar, and the last HP bar is Darkstones. And yeah, it's the same story for Extreme. She just does burns. So basically you just want to try and break her right after she does those burns. And if you have, of course, FC Zeon's going to be like MVP here because he's going to do Wrath, breaking a stone, then counter, breaking another stone. So yeah, he's really good. But yeah, not everyone has him. Just wanted to share my experience on that. As far as Rummage, I haven't totally decided yet, but I'm more leaning on skipping his banner just because I'm still trying to get Bethori here, and I have so many Wrath units already. He is dark though, he'd be my first dark Wrath unit, which, you know, would be nice, I guess, but yes, that's all the reason I need is You can try and convince me in those comments down there if I should summon for him. Then I'll try, yeah. Oh yeah, reminder, new Muglet-chan reveal at 70k subs. We're actually getting there somewhat quickly, which is cool. 70k is another big milestone of mine, so it would be super cool if you happen to enjoy my videos, you know, hitting that subscribe button. Usually don't say all this garbage until the end, but you know how it is. Most people don't stick around till the end of the video. So what else is there to really talk about? What is the measure of progress? Oh yeah, Sieben Stunden. We are Challenger 1. We honestly don't play it that much. We are on a 24 win streak though, so that's pretty cool. We have 1 ticket, we can play that, sure. I'm actually not sure why we're not on a 27 win streak since we haven't lost yet this week. You may have guessed it, but my top 5 units are my main team here. We're at 2.1 million, I think it's all right. I actually tried as hard as I could to make Baraka faster than Rara, but that never really worked out. She's still faster. Oh god, my Annie just got one-shotted. Really need to try and take care of that Anna, because like, every time I leave Anna for the end, you know, I may as well give up because she can heal herself. I think they're all just going to commit suicide on Wraths. Ah, there it goes. Oh my god, it's already starting. Oh wait, no, she just got slammed with Wrath. And he has invincibility right now. He's kind of dangerous, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use our ult, Baraka's ult, on that Annie there. Pretty damn strong. Oh, he's gonna kill someone. I think we're good, probably. You know, it's just him. This game does not play well on emulators. It actually barely plays well on my Note 9. Like, I mean, I guess it's not a super new phone anymore, but I still think that's like in the upper end of phones. Plays flawlessly on iPad though. That's the only thing I can get it to play completely flawlessly. Though I do have like settings maxed out on my phone as well. So if I drop like, I don't know, resolution down to mid, probably be fine. But yeah, so PvP, I want to talk about PvP actually. I know this isn't like not the place to talk about PvP. It is a broken, unbalanced mess, and I actually like it more than any other PvP because of that. Like, it could be because I just have the decent PvP units, you know, mostly strong single targets. AoE is not only useless, but you basically kill yourself by doing AoEs because of all the Wraths, and then they're going to have strong ass barriers. It just, it's never a good time unless somehow you find someone without Wrath Fate Cores, Dragon Fate Cores, whatever. So when you're on the offensive, even though your matchups are random, I still think you pretty much always have a much higher chance of winning because you can just avoid using AoEs, but your opponent, you know, is on auto. They're going to use AoEs whenever. Like, I just leave Bathories alone and they'll kill themselves with their first move. Oh, we have another Siebenstunnier pass. There's not really any other content we can do. We've used all of our tickets for today. We can talk a little bit more about game progression in general. After we lose this one, we have to lose at least one. Oh, this actually doesn't look like a super strong team. And fast at least. Please don't one shot. Okay, missed. Yeah, I think she's like one of the only Fate Cores here. I could probably get into Master if I used more PvP tickets. I can imagine. I don't know for sure though. I think Master is a like percentage-based thing, not just a number. So could be totally wrong about that. Also, I'm not trying to flex. I'm just still here because, you know, I'm not playing. Wait, no, that actually sounds worse. I guess we can check out what's going on in our guild. Oh, that's good. I always forget to change my team because my team is missing Baraka. I'm kind of using him instead of Jin now. I think I'm missing someone for Jin to really take his full potential. Baraka too, maybe. Like this disheartened stuff and the Charmed. I don't know if I have that. The skills in this game are a little complicated, so I haven't really looked into it too much. I sometimes forget to do this because it's such a weird time frame. It ends at like 4 p.m. for me and then resets at like 10 p.m. So it's just a little weird. But I guess our guild is doing all right, it seems. EBBD. Not sure exactly how those rankings are calculated, but we are ranked 141, top 12%, you know, it is cool. I'm also kind of wondering when we're gonna get Labyrinth back. If we are gonna get Labyrinth back, I mean, we are already 10 days into the month and we still don't have the Labyrinth. I'm not sure if they've already like said something about that. Well, we can check announcements real quick. No, I don't think so. My personal bottlenecks, I would say, have 99% been abrasives. Like, I even bought 3 tickets the other day because I was like, I really need abrasives. And you know, it's only like 100 Zess or whatever. And then I could get like a piece of gear 1 level up. I was like, yeah, okay, that's not worth it. I guess the takeaway from that is, even if it feels like you have tons of abrasive, like it felt like for me in the beginning when I was only raising purples to 40 and stuff, try not to waste too much of it because, yeah, you know, once you start raising fadeds to 60, you're gonna need every abrasive you can get your hands on. Also, I would personally never use other gear to upgrade. Always rather disassemble it. As far as heroes are concerned, I'm more on the disassemble side for those heroic tokens, though some people say to sell them for gold. I actually don't need as much gold these days. I mean, you can always use gold. You know, if you ever have too much, you can spend 160k per try on upgrading, you know, the weapons. But yeah, if you need gold, selling like 1 and 2 star heroes is a really good way to get gold. I'm personally just disassembling them. Haven't really decided what I'm going to be using my hero tokens on. Probably nothing here though, honestly. There's also been some debate if you should be buying purples from here. I did buy a few super early on. I would say if you're hitting a wall, go ahead. I personally wouldn't go too crazy on it though, because you know, you're going to get to a point where purples are dropping everywhere like crazy. So big picture wise, it's kind of a waste, but if it helps you get through the game faster, so you can, you know, start doing all the daily quests, start doing, you know, all the challenges and everything, then yeah, it's worth it. Okay, Hiyori, now it's time to move. But yeah, I guess speaking more on gear, they also have these set bonuses. So all gear except weapon comes with a Guardian Stone. In this case, we have a 2-set here of machine. In this case, it'll give us status effect immunity for 1 battle, I guess. But I know what status effect immunity is, and yeah, it can definitely come in handy. I didn't necessarily give that to her because of that. It's just that I have very limited faded gear, obviously. I think a lot of non-whales are like this. So of course, when you can, you know, get a couple together like this, why not take the little bonus? Some sets require more, so I'm not getting anything from those 2 dark pieces I have, because we need at least 4 dark pieces to get, you know, 12% lifesteal, it looks like. That's much later game stuff, though. It is, I guess, something you should be aware of anyway. Also, in my experience, as far as like clearing story mode goes, 1 or 2 really strong heroes is gonna be better than 5 okay heroes, especially if you have like those Wrath Dragon Fate cores, like FC Xeon, pretty much all the banners we've had so far. I know I'm not really following my own advice here, but try not to be at cap of Leva Stones, because you will get free Leva Stones over time. Wow, that's a really beginner tip. Should be pretty easy to get rid of them with this event going on. But yeah, honestly, I know this was kind of short for this type of video, but honestly don't know what else to say about like account update progression. You know, there actually hasn't been much going on. It's pretty much just, you know, raising gear, raising their level, blessing them. Although I do want to complain about blessing. So, I mean, we have been getting a few more of those potion things. I think maybe we've gotten a total of 4 now from the actual stages where you're supposed to farm them. The rest were from events, or I think we also got 2 from the Exos Pass. So we have a total of 5 heroes now at 6-star. I think it's fine. They need so much experience when they're at this level that it doesn't really matter. I always like to keep some experience books on hand in case I get lucky and get someone real quick so I can raise them fast. But yeah, I mean, we're using all of our 6 and 5-star books right now. It's not a ton of books, but still, you can see how much it actually takes to, and I know I can press that button as well. I can already hear your fingers typing. Why aren't you just pressing the double arrow button? There you go. Okay, but yeah. Who is my favorite character, you ask? You didn't ask, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Annie. I just really like that little buff she gives, I guess, currently to FC Rara. I'd much rather her give it to Baraka, but whatever. It is what it is. Apparently I misunderstand something because my Rara has 123 attack speed and my Baraka has 124. Apparently that's not the only thing that dictates turn order, and I don't think there's any speed RNG because it's always FC Rara. FC Rara is always first. I'm sure someone will explain that in the comments if there's anyone still watching at this point, but yeah, anyway, I got kind of sidetracked there. I like her because of her buff, but yeah, also her explosion star, it says 357, but damn, that is surprisingly powerful. I mean, 357 AoE is, you know, pretty crazy in itself. It's unfortunate AoE is kind of useless in PvP, but, you know, pretty nice for some PvE stuff. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it. Max level, Exos Heroes, pretty cool. If you have any suggestions for videos, drop them in the comments. Any other thoughts, comments, dropping a like, comments, subscribing, comments. I haven't had a lot of sleep in the last 48 hours. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time. I forgot to put Moglet-chan back.